What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's my fan time. I'm coming to you from my NBA vault on the third floor of my house. Now, I will say this. I did put some NFL jerseys up here just because of room. I had the room, and I was able to, move these up from another closet so I can open up a closet for some other jerseys. But primarily still, it's all NBAs. You see the hats and the jerseys. I thought, though, one of the things I wanted to do, like I said a couple of videos ago, not just show you guys the newer pickups that I have, not just talk about the newer pickups, but one of the things I wanted to do is use YouTube, use this as a platform to try to educate some of the up and coming collectors and what it is about collecting and what to look for. And so this video is going to be the difference between Adidas, Swingman, or even Reebok, because Reebok made them back in the day, and Mitchell&Ness, and some of the things that you want to look for, and whatever you wish to collect. These are just things that you want to look for. Now, there's a lot of debate in collecting communities about, do you stick to Mitchell&Ness? Do you add Swingman jerseys to the collection? I'm in the mindset that I just don't care. I just want the jersey. So for me, I can really go either way. Now, the bulk of my collection is Mitchell&Ness. I'm a big fan of the brand. I mean, I live in Philly. The company's based in Philly. The only store in the world of Mitchell&Ness is in Philly. So yes, I am still a Mitchell&Ness supporter. But I do have a decent amount of these Swingman jerseys, and I like them. I think they're a quality jersey. I mean, yes, they are less expensive, and they have also made players that Mitchell&Ness has yet to make, like Glenn Rice. So since the Miami Heat are one of the hot teams in the league, and no pun intended, I figured, you know what, let's show a couple examples with some Heat jerseys here. So here is the Soul Swingman jersey, right, from Adidas. This one came out, I think, about a year or so ago, and I was able to get it off Amazon. So this one represents the 1989-1990 season. Now, the one thing you will know about the Adidas jerseys is they are all the same as far as cut goes. The same way this jersey is right here is the same way you're going to see any jersey. Even the jerseys from the players representing the 60s and 70s, even though the cut's supposed to be different on those jerseys, they still made them basically with this same generic jersey cut. Now, Mitchell&Ness, they'll try to make the jersey look a little more like the player actually wore it back in the day. That's one of the things that they've prided themselves on over many years. It's not so much the case with the Swingman version because it's a cheaper jersey, and, it is what it is. And Mitchell&Ness basically does have the cornered the market in that regard, so they kind of do their own thing, even though Adidas does own Mitchell&Ness. But hey, anyhow, so the cut's going to be the same. It's a lighter fabric. It's definitely lighter mesh, and the stitching is single layer twill. There is, even though it looks like it's triple stitched, it isn't. You see my thumb running down it? The only stitching is around the edges there, on the bottom and around the sides. But even with that, it's still a very nice jersey. The colors, the fonts, everything is the way the Heat wore it back in the day. And so, yeah, it's still it's a quality jersey in my opinion. And they also have the little stripes going down the side. So they do a good job, cut maybe withstanding on some of the older player jerseys, but they do a pretty good job as far as the detail goes for the jersey. Now let's get to the Alonzo Mourning. Now this is from the 1996-97 season, and this is one of my more recent pickups from the Black Friday sale, the Super Bowl sale. This past February. This is the 96-97 Alonzo Mourning Miami Heat, the away black. And it does have the gold NBA logo. Now, that's because all the teams wore this logo for the NBA during that season for the 50th anniversary of the NBA. So Mitchell&Ness put that NBA Jerry West logo on the front of all their 96-97 jersey, year issue jerseys, such as Alonzo here. It's a heavier mesh. I mean, this is more like the jersey that Alonzo Mourning actually wore when he played for the Heat way back when. The stitching is double stitched on the front, not that single layer twill generic stitching. So, yeah, so definitely that's some of the differences that I know. Cut-wise, if you get one of the older jerseys like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, it's going to have a thinner straps in the front, over the neck or shoulder area. This is going to be longer. Not necessarily going to be the case with this. It's still going to look like that cut-wise, but Mitchell&Ness, they take a little more research into what they do to try to make it look like the player actually wore it. Now, there's still some debate about that. Some people aren't very happy with Mitchell&Ness in recent years, but it is what it is. What can you do? In my opinion, you can't go wrong either way. They're both solid jerseys. I collect both of them. I have both of them, representing Mitchell&Ness, representing the Swingman brands in my collecting. Okay, primarily Mitchell&Ness, but I do have a good collection of Swingmans, and I will be getting some more. I rock both jerseys. I do. I really, I'm happy wearing Mitchell&Ness. I'm happy wearing Soul Swingman. I'm happy wearing the vintage jerseys, the champions from back in the day, too. It's just, again, it's personal preference. All collectors got to collect the way they collect, and this is how I do it. As far as I'm concerned, as long as I have the swag factor to go for it, I'm happy. So, but yeah, that's my take on it. There's been a lot of debate on this over the years from collecting circles. I don't think so much from us here in our Jersey Heads community, but I did want to bring it up, because I know it's been discussed on other, message boards and stuff like that. People are saying, should you even bother getting Swingman jerseys? I always say yes. The other thing I like about it is the price. Retail, these Swingman jerseys are $90 each. That's not bad when you consider that's like a $300 jersey. I didn't pay it though. But the other thing I want to say real quick, these are made in China. Anything newer for basketball is made in China, so they run a little smaller. So if you wear an XL, get them in a XX. If you wear a 52, get them in a 54. Get them one size bigger, because then they won't be snug on you, and they'll have the perfect length and the perfect width for you, just to get a size bigger than you normally would wear. That's another little advice I want to give you guys who are just getting started. All of our old jersey heads like me, we already know this, but for you guys starting out, get a size bigger for the Swingmans and for the newer run Mitchell&Nesses that come from China. And they come from China. You see this little tag, red tag? That's the made in China tag. So yeah, definitely get a size bigger than you normally would wear. I learned that out both ways for Swingman and Mitchell&Ness, and I just wanted to toss that. Anyhow, this is Mighty Fan saying peace. I will see you all in the next video. Shouts as always to all my subscribers, fellow Jersey Heads, family, friends, fellow DeviantArt members, all you guys. Yes, coming again from Mighty Fans, NBA Vault. Well, has some NFL too, but NBA Vault. And again, this is Mighty Fan saying peace. I'll see you in that next video. Okay, had to drop some knowledge on you guys today. Hope you appreciate it. Bye.